Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me. This is Ciara from Ciara T Designs, and today I have the part 2 of the mixed media file folders that I'm doing. So let's jump right in. So I have, this one's going to be orange. If you didn't watch the first one, I'll link the video so you can go check it out. It's a set of file folders that I want to create that I'm then going to attach together, and then I'm actually going to give it away to somebody who is one of my subscribers. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I will link that video so you can check it out, because that was creating the file folders and that kind of stuff. So I did use the Specimen dies to create the folders. I used the volume 4 Tim Holtz backdrops for the base, and then we're kind of going to go right into this is the orange one. So right here I have seedless preserves. Oh boy. You guys know I like purples, hey? Oh, no. I have spiced marmalade distress oxide ink, and I just blended that onto the background to gradually give some interest into it. I have lighter and darker patches intentionally because I wanted more interest in the background. So I kind of went like a little light-handed, a little heavy-handed in different areas as I was blending it on. And then this flower image is from the volume 5 backdrops. It's the one that had all those kind of cool palette colors. And I loved how this flower looked, so I decided I really wanted to incorporate it into this file folder. I struggled a bit as to placement with it, so I am fussy cutting it out here. You can see there is actually another orange flower you're going to see me bring in. I don't end up using it, but if fussy cutting isn't your thing, then that flower would work beautifully in its stead if you didn't want to fussy cut out something like this. I mean, I always leave a little bit of a border around images when I fussy cut them, so that doesn't really bother me, but completely up to you and what your comfort level and interests are. And I just kind of fussy cut around it. And then I did go in and do the inside areas. But then you can see beside the one I just fussy cut, there's one that came out of the Ephemera pack. So you don't have to fussy cut that flower. You could just use that really pretty set of roses that is kind of an orange shade. And then I did bring in some lace because I figured, why the heck not? It's super pretty. And I wanted to add a little more in the background before I started creating the layers with the different ephemera and whatnot. So I brought in some opaque texture paste and I believe it's the sparkle stencil. And I just went over a few random areas to bring in those kind of really pretty star sparkles of this stencil. I am going to set this aside to dry. You're going to see me here in a second add some embossing glaze, but I did actually let it dry a second because I went and cleaned my stencil and my spatula or my palette knife before I ended up adding this. So I'm just going to sprinkle on a little bit of, this is wild honey embossing glaze, and I just wanted to add a little bit of it to each star. There's no real rhyme or reason for this. Honestly, it's just because I want to introduce different shades of orange into my design, and I thought that the embossing glaze would be really pretty over top of that paste, and you can heat set it once the paste is dry. I'm sorry guys, it's been a long day. Bear with me with this voiceover. I just wanted to add a little bit of the extra different shades of orange. So you can see some areas have more of the embossing glaze and some areas have less. You can especially see it here. So when I heat this, you're going to get some areas that are still that paste from underneath, and then other areas have that vibrant orange or wild honey color. And I think that turned out really pretty and just added a little more interest. Some of these will get covered up by different layers. I'm sorry guys. Some of these will get covered up with different layers of ephemera and collage paper, that kind of stuff. But I just thought it would be a fun additive to the background for extra texture. So I brought in some of the Tim Holtz collage strips, and I just cut down a very thin one here out of the orange colors, and I'm going to adhere that on top of the lace. It's just because I'm kind of adding layers and texture and interest more than anything else. Like, you wouldn't need to do this. You don't need to cover up this lace. This lace is stunning. It's just that I thought that it would be kind of a fun contrast on top of the lace to have this collage strip that's already made for you. And in that orange again, so we're still introducing more orange colors, and it does also match that flower that I fussy cut out. So that's kind of neat. So that came from the Tim Holtz claw strips. And then I'm going to bring in some ephemera from the palette Ephemera as well, which is made to match this set because the volume 5 papers, the backdrops, the collage strips, the palette, ephemera, they all kind of go together. They all have similar shades of the colors in them. So it's easy to kind of mix and match different elements because your colors will all go really well together. So it's kind of a fun way to just play with collage items if that's something that you're interested in. Collage is something I struggle a little bit with. So it's always a really fun thing for me to play with, which is what I'm doing here. And you'll see, like, I'm going to cut down some elements, I'm going to layer some elements, I'm going to stick elements behind other elements just for entertainment and because I think it looks cool. So like here you can see that I'm slipping this just behind the lace that I didn't adhere, but not so low that it's going to try to lift the parts that I did stick down already. And I'm just using my Nouveau Deluxe glue for this. You could, of course, use like double-sided tape if that was your preference. I like liquid glue because it gives me a little time to wiggle things around if I need to, which is something that I generally do need to do. So it kind of is just my preferred way to do things. And then I'm going to bring in a couple of different elements. Like these are all from that Palettes Ephemera set, and they work beautifully together. And then I kind of just end up playing with the different layers to create interest and texture, and then different shapes. So I just cut that rectangle in half, though it still looks like a rectangle. And then I have a circle, and then you have that strip of lace and the collage paper. So it's kind of just playing with different elements that I think look neat together. But really, at the end of the day, it's a lot about how it feels for me, which I know isn't really helpful because it doesn't tell you how you could build something, but I kind of just bring in elements and play with them until I feel like it looks good. And I don't think that there's any real wrong way to collage items. I think that they just turn out really pretty. And then these are the same ones that I used on the pink and brown file folder that I did. I think I did it last week or maybe the week before. They are the 49th and Market Gardenia Botanical Rub-ons, which is what you see me cutting here. And then the next one will be the 49th and Market Gardenia Leaves Rub-ons. And those were in distinct colors. So there was, the pink one that I used last week, the orange one I have this week. There's also blue, purple, green, and red in the set. And they're just stunning. And of course, they're like florals and leaves and butterflies, and then these kind of cool swatches of color. So I'm having a lot of fun pulling out the ones that I want to play with and then just adding these rub-ons onto my project. They just blend so well with whatever you have underneath them. So they always look like they're just a part of your design, which I love because I think that's a really fun element. And there's also kind of some splatters in the color as well. So like this one is orange and green because the flowers always have green stems. But so there's like little splatters of color that you can use for rub-ons as well. And I use those in a few different places as well, just so that it kind of looks like I've splashed on some orange into the background, though I didn't, but it adds a really interesting texture and different colors into my orange. So though it is mostly supposed to be orange, there are, a little bit of different variation of the colors in that orange family, so that it's kind of really fun to look at. And there's just a lot of different things going on. So I had a thought, and I wanted to hear what you guys think, because you know that I do this because I love it, but also because you guys enjoy watching them, or it would kind of be difficult to keep creating videos if nobody wanted to watch them. I'd still create things, I just might not make videos. But I had a thought about maybe creating like a Google document, I guess it would be, and having you guys, if you're interested, putting your mailing address in them. For my private use, it's not for anything else. It would just be if I, was making a card and I wanted to just select somebody to send it to. And then I wouldn't have to have you enter, and I wouldn't have to, try to pick a winner and then wait for that winner to get back to me and, that kind of thing. Because sometimes I like to do giveaways. If you guys don't know, I did my 4,000 subscriber giveaway. Closes today at noon, as this video goes up at 7 a.m. my time, which is Pacific Standard Time. So if you're watching this right away and you haven't entered that giveaway, go check it out. You have a couple more hours to do that, because today at noon, Monday, June 26th at noon, the giveaway closes, and then I'll pick a winner tomorrow evening. Or sorry, it's Sunday for me. It would be this evening when this video goes up. It's Sunday currently when I'm voiceovering this video. But yeah, so like giving that, so then I pick a winner, and then I wait for them to respond to me, and then I can send it out as long as they answer. And if they don't, then I have to pick a new winner, that kind of thing. So it gets a bit difficult for me to easily give things away when I want to just, give something to you guys, because you're like my subscribers. You're hanging out with me every week. You're supporting me. You're encouraging my dreams. I want to be able to give back in the easiest way possible. So Something to consider. Leave me a comment. Tell me your thoughts. Do you think that that's something that you would be comfortable doing? Do you think it's something you'd be interested in? Let me know, because I've never actually set up a Google document before, but I thought that might be kind of interesting, and then you could just fill it in and give me some information with your like your address and whatnot, and then every once in a while I could just pick a person and send them something. So I thought it might be kind of a fun way to interact a little more with you guys, because you guys know that I'm amazingly appreciative of every ounce of support you give me, and the love that you leave, and everything that you've done for my channel and everything. So I want to be able to give back and have it not be this crazy process where I kind of end up missing somebody, or you didn't see the giveaway video when I picked the winner and then you don't get the prize and that kind of thing. Like I want to make it as inclusive and as simple as it can be for you guys. So let me know your thoughts on that, or if you have any other thoughts or ways that we could kind of make this a more active community where I can kind of, communicate with you guys a little bit easier. So if you have some ideas for that, please let me know, because I'm always open to ways that I can be more inclusive of everybody who's stopping by. And, maybe you're not comfortable commenting on my videos, so I don't even get to see that you're there, and I don't want to miss out on that. So you guys, let me know your thoughts, because I would really appreciate that. So you guys saw that I kind of decorated the inside with some more of the ephemera. I added some rub-ons, some different things. And then this one little tag had this kind of area where I thought an eyelet would look cool. I'm really into eyelets right now. I think they're a lot of fun. And I had this copper colored eyelet. So of course that kind of goes into that orange family. And then I did pull out some waxed thread here. Sadly, I don't have any beads in orange. So my thought is that I would add the string, which is what I'm doing right now. And then I'm going to leave it blank for now. And then I'm going to add some beads when I go, because I'm going to go to Michael's. Again, tomorrow being Monday for me, I'm going to go to Michael's, and I want to pick out some orange beads, and I want to come back and then add them to this string. But of course, I didn't have them in time for this video, so I wasn't able to do it right away. So let me know if that's something you'd be interested in seeing, and I could maybe add it into the next folder video as just like a check out what I did with the beads kind of thing. So let me know if you think that that's something that you'd be interested in seeing. If you're not interested in seeing it, perfectly okay. I'm just going to do it without recording it, but if that's something you think you'd want to see, let me know. And I will make sure I record it, and then I can add it. Maybe even as a short on my channel, or I'll just add it into the next file folder, because we do still have a couple more to make. And then I adhere that flower that I fussy cut out. I adhered it just on the back of the panel of the folder. And then I realized that I really wish I had added a little spiced marmalade behind it, but because I've already tiered it, I can't do it behind it. So I'm kind of just adding it in different areas around it. And again, I'm making it splotchy intentionally because I want it to have some different textures. And then here I'm showing you my small bead collection that I've just started. As you can see, there's nothing really orange in there. There's one kind of corally pink that I think I don't think it would pass because it's not really orange, but I'm just showing you my little bead collection that I have going, and I don't have anything orange. So I'm gonna buy some orange beads tomorrow, and let me know if you think that's something you'd be interested in seeing. And then for a little bit of added sparkle and shine, I did bring in my perfect pearls that I have mixed up on my desk, and is just sitting in a mini mister bottle. I'm gonna have to do some new ones soon. I just haven't had to yet, and I will record that because I've had some questions about like kind of what mixture I do and whatnot. So I will record that, maybe do like a little short of just doing a new bottle of that mixed up on my desk, so you guys can check it out if that's something you're interested in. And yeah, I just kind of flicked that all over the front, the inside, and the back. I just didn't show the back because I had to wait for everything else to dry. And then for a final little bit of extra orange, I brought in this 49th and Market Butterfly Washi tape stickers. This matches the Rub-ons, so it's in the same color family. So you can see there that like there's purple, blue, green, red, orange, and pink, and that matches those leaves and those botanicals. They all came out as a set, and I just haven't had a chance to use these little washi stickers yet, so I thought they'd be really fun to add on the inside of the folder as just another pop of that orange color. So here is that folder in all of its glory. Let me know what you guys think. I'm in love with it. I'm having a lot of fun playing with these because I kind of just do whatever feels right without any rhyme or reason, and it's just a lot of fun. So I'm kind of having a blast with it. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think of everything else that I asked in the video. And yeah, leave me a comment, leave me a like, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I do new videos every Monday and Thursday, and Christmas in July is about to start. So thank you so much, guys. I can't wait to see you again, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye for now.